A few words about the counterattack, based on foreign policy. Franz Stefan Gady's article about how the first 24 hours of the Ukrainian armed forces counteroffensive could be decisive has caught the attention of many, and in very interesting ways. For example, questions that require clarification. For instance, the foreign policy article states that the main task of the AFU in the first 24 hours will be to cause paralysis of the Russian army command. But what if this is not done in the first 24 hours, all is lost? In fact, I am surprised that anyone is so confident about the scenario of the coming counterattack. First of all, let me remind you that no counteroffensive by the AFU is similar to the previous one. For example, on the northern beachhead these were systemic counterattacks from the defense with excessive activity in the rear of the enemy. In the Kharkiv region it was rapid assault actions. To some extent, the actions in the Kharkiv region are similar to what is described in foreign policy. The Russian command at the time did not expect a counterattack on this bridgehead and was in a stupor for the first 24 hours. On the right bank of the Kherson region there was a methodical squeezing of the occupants from the right bank. Thus, the scenario of the forthcoming counterattack is unlikely to be similar to the above. And since it will be unique, who knows, maybe it has already been developing for 72 hours and we just don't know it. Before I continue, I ask you to subscribe to my channel, it will help to promote it. Many people think that a counteroffensive is when Ukrainian tanks with waving flags roll across the Zaporizhia steppes or whatever, and the Russian invaders run, throwing their weapons and equipment, all the way to Moscow. No my friends, the tanks in the steppes are only a stage, and almost the final one. It is necessary to prepare for the offensive, and it is not only a question of accumulating arms and ammunition and training the soldiers and crews. That goes without saying. It is necessary to prepare the enemy too. Every day the Russian occupiers are hit, lots and lots of them. Ukrainians are hitting ammunition depots and accumulations of equipment, barracks and communication routes. They systematically burn logistics and reserves. Moreover, exactly along the entire front line, from the spit of Kinburn to the border with the Belgorod region. This is so that it is impossible to calculate the direction of the main strike. And at the same time, it is necessary to conduct heavy defensive battles for Bakhmut and Avdiivka. The AFU General Staff has a monstrous task, to prepare everything, hide the direction of the strike and calculate the moment when the enemy is completely exhausted, but does not have time to switch to defense. A war of nerves, of sorts. So, be patient, everything will happen. But exactly when the moment is right for it. And of course, no one as a weather forecast will not publish the date. All we will know in fact, when it happens. Why are Ukrainian soldiers burning Russian ammunition depots? To give the Russian occupiers a warm welcome. I'm wrapping up for today, but I'll see you all tomorrow.